I'm super excited to bring you guys this video, and I've put a lot of time and effort into it because I know it is going to bring you a lot of value and solve one of your main headaches. Now, one of the main challenges that everyone I have spoken to about TikTok Shop repeatedly cites is that they don't know how to make content. They're either afraid of putting their face out there, they're scared because they don't know what to post, so their word is going to totally flop, or they have no idea what to do and they feel overwhelmed by all of the variety of TikTok content out there telling you to post this or post that this time. Over this past year, I've gotten a ton of experience of creating content, shoppable content on TikTok that leads to sales. And in this video, we're going to be going over my real life examples, my own videos. You're going to see how many views they got. You're going to see exactly what I did, and I'm going to break it all down for you. Now, this is going to be like a mini course, and I'm going to cover 3 different ways of creating content in this video. Down in the description below, you'll see a more full-length course for content on TikTok, and it's totally free. So after you watch this video, take some notes, apply what you learned, and go watch the next one. So let's get right into it, man. Let me make myself smaller so I don't take up too much space. There we go. First, let's talk a little bit about the TikTok user so you can get a better understanding of them. People who use TikTok are very impulsive when it comes to the purchases that they make or just in general in life. But here we're going to focus on purchasing. So they're very prone to impulse purchases and FOMO, fear of missing out. When they see an item that's really trending on TikTok or that a lot of creators are talking about on TikTok, they are going to feel very inclined to purchase it. And also, they make a lot of impulse purchases. If one of these posts comes up on their For You page at 11, 12 at night and they kind of like the product, they're going to click and they're going to purchase it. So they react very quickly to things. And however, once you kind of lose their attention, they're totally going to forget about your product and they're on to the next thing. You know, you hear people talk about TikTok brain. That's kind of how it is. The other point I wanted to mention is that the United States has the largest collection of TikTok users with 148 million unique users. So with this app, you have access to 148 million individuals that are able to purchase from you. Now, actually, we'll cut away the 18 and below group, but even above that, there's going to be tens of millions, if not a whole 100 million of people over the age of 18 that can purchase for you. TikTok is no longer a teenager dance app. There's real adults on there, there's people selling stuff, and there's many multi-million dollar businesses on there. This is the makeup of the demographic of TikTok. It's about 49% Gen Z, as you'd expect. There's a lot of millennials there, and surprisingly, a lot of Gen X as well, and even baby boomers. So people above the age of 60 are using TikTok. Everyone is on this app now. And these are people that have made purchases on TikTok. This is the breakdown of people who have made purchases, not just use the app. And last but not least, TikTok users lack attention span and are now tired of being sold to constantly. I noticed a big uptick in comments on TikTok shop videos like, please just get off my For You page. I just want normal videos. I'm tired of being sold to. Another TikTok ad. So they're getting very frustrated with shoppable content that just sells because they look at it as ads, even when it's not an ad. So in this video, we're going to cover ways you can kind of go around this. I'm going to give you guys 3 different types of content that you can post that are going to lead to great results. Let's talk a little bit about step 1, the basics of content. Right. So first thing, you need to have good lighting. This will obviously engage the viewer more. Natural lighting is the best. For example, I see many people post videos with like their sweater or something and it's in like the dark, or they have some really like shitty lighting that you can't see. Well, there's like a bunch of shadows. You can't clearly see the writing. And automatically when I come across a post like that, just an alarm sets up in my head like, this is a beginner, this is going to be a shit piece of content, and I just scroll by. I'll be honest, how many of you guys do that as well? If you come across a video that's kind of dark, you don't even give it 1 second. I give it about half a second. If I see a grainy video, the lighting is not great, it just looks like someone who doesn't know what they're doing, it's like a weird post, I'm just going to scroll past it instantly. So if you don't have natural light, you can go get you a light from Amazon, one of those really bright lights. Like I use one of those for my YouTube videos. It's called the Rayeno lights, and it gives this really powerful light that's way better than a ring light, right? Ring lights are not great unless you're doing makeup videos or selling a makeup product. If you wanted to show a physical product or an item of clothing or whatever, I was just getting this light, and they have a couple of different versions of them, some more powerful than others. So just go check that out on Amazon. But again, best if you have some nice windows in your house and you can record with the natural light. Another thing is great camera quality. You don't need a $10,000 camera. I did everything on my TikTok shop to start, and just content I posted on TikTok through my iPhone 12 that I had. I recently upgraded, but I was doing it all with that phone. And I would just make sure you wipe your camera, make sure you get good lighting, and it'll really show as a high quality video. Don't have an Android. Immediately, there's a huge difference between the quality, the video quality of an iPhone video versus an Android one. Just the graininess of it. All social media apps, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, they reduce the quality of videos that are recorded on a Android. It just makes it look bad. And there's just something off about it that for me makes me scroll right away. And it does that to other people too. And even the font looks weird. It just looks like it was recorded on a 1999 camcorder. It just looks weird. So get an iPhone. Doesn't have to be the latest one or the Pro version. Don't overthink or copy others. Many times, and myself, I've been posting on TikTok, like not TikTok shop, but just TikTok for 4 years. And I'll still fall sometimes into a rabbit hole of, I'm stuck. I don't know what to post. Let me just go get inspiration and just scroll and scroll and scroll on the For You page. And it just builds up this frustration. You end up making a piece of content that's not really you, and it just does not really do well, right? It's okay to look for inspiration, like give it 10 scrolls. For example, if I look for a good sound, like a song that I want to use, I'll just scroll a little bit until I found a song. And then I'll use the sound in song, songs. I'll use the song in my video. But as I just use the app, I'll save all the good sounds that I find so I don't have to waste time doing it when it's time to make the video, right? I like have those, I'll come across a bunch of good sounds, I'll save them. They'll be in the back of my mind. I'll be like, oh, that's a good sound. Like I know this caption to put with it, and then I'll just go and record so I don't waste time, right? The rabbit hole of overthinking and trying to copy other people and why are they being successful with what they're doing and I'm not. That's gonna cause a lot of frustration. You're gonna feel very overwhelmed. So this is kind of how I set up like the pillars of content. At the top is volume. You need to post a lot. This is not Instagram where you're going to pop up once every 3 months, post a nice aesthetic photo, and it's going to do good. No, no, no. You need to post every single day. Every single successful TikToker, not even just in the business side, but just TikTokers, they post every day, at least once a day. It's essential. Very, very important. You're not going to post on Tuesdays and Fridays. That's ridiculous, and it's not going to work. You might get lucky. It's not a good long-term solution. At the center of that is lighting and sound, engaging intro and caption. And these are some traits or qualities of good videos. It's funny, right? You make people laugh. There's value provided in it, or you're solving a problem for people, such as, for example, if your product is something that removes plaque and gingivitis from teeth, that's a problem solving product. You can talk about how you used to have a lot of plaque, your breath used to stink, but with this product now it's doing a lot better, right? You're solving a problem, or you provide value to people. You're someone who makes educational content. You sell a good story time, right? There's really great storytellers on TikTok that do very, very, very well with kind of like low production, low budget videos, right? They'll just sit somewhere with just like it'll have like a story time vibe to it. Like the light will be a little dim, like the kind I'm in right now, and they'll have like a little bit of ambient lighting. They'll have that good storytelling skill. You're attractive. Let's call a spade a spade. If you're attractive and you do a lip syncing video, it's gonna do good, whether you're a guy or whether you're a girl. That's just being honest. Or you say something controversial, like I can't believe Apple copied this design from this company. Something like that, right? I guess people are like, what do you mean? No, they didn't, blah, blah, blah. Something I used to do. This video that I had that was super viral that I still get sales from until today that I posted last year was like, um, is your boyfriend really your boyfriend if he hasn't gotten you this crew neck for 1 cent on TikTok shop? The crew neck wasn't actually 1 cent, it was just 1 cent for affiliates. And everyone was like, no, it's not 1 cent. Others were like, whoa, I actually got it for 1 cent. People started arguing in the comments and it went super viral. So that's the kind of controversy. I don't mean go out there and insult people. Type number one. This is my favorite type right here. Let me put myself right here. Product placement videos. As you can see, I was going to show you, I told you guys I was going to show you real examples. There we go. Oh. No, let's go back to that so I can show you how many views it got. All right, boom. These are my own videos. I just picked a couple. I had many more, but I just wanted to pick these. As you can see, almost 300K, 1.4 million, 123, 446. I'm all in the same spot, kind of same product. Lighting is a bit different, but I'll tell you guys how I do it. And then there's also this one that an affiliate posted that got 1.7 million. She didn't even put a caption. She didn't tell anyone to go buy anything. The product also is at 1% commission. So she got me a bunch of sales, and honestly, I don't think she cared about making commission. Never spoke to this person in my life because I don't DM affiliates. So you're over here wasting hours of your day messaging affiliates to create content for you, and I just get someone to make a video that gets 1.7 million views and earning 1% commission. So let's get into product placement. This is very easy, natural to do with clothing. As you can see, these are sweaters. It's super easy. You kind of throw it on, and then you go through the endless sounds that are on TikTok that you can use, which will push your product to the right audience without a hard sell. And every one of these, I think I use like a part of a song. This one I use like just a sound, right? So there's a difference between sounds and songs. When you use a song, you use like a part of it, like a lyric that you can kind of think of a clever, funny caption for, or you go and use a sound that you again think of a clever or funny caption for. Now, the beauty of these is going to push it to the right audience without a hard sell. As you can see, none of these videos is there any type of product promotion. I'll give you guys an example. There's these really cool vintage style, boxy, oversized shirts that, for example, will have like a faded type image of J. Cole or like a J. Cole lyric on it. And then people will like wear that and they'll have a caption, like they'll have like a J. Cole song. They'll have just a relatable caption that doesn't have to do with J. Cole, but they're wearing it, and people immediately put two and two together. The J. Cole song, damn, that's a fire sweater. I love J. Cole. I mean, that's a fire shirt. I love J. Cole. That looks clean. Oh wait, the caption is funny too. I like this. I'm gonna get this without even the person having to sell it to them. And that's exactly what I was doing here. Like I just thought of funny captions. This is something kind of an ability I had because I've been posting on TikTok before Shop even came around. Like the first viral video I had on TikTok was in like 2019. So I've been doing this. So when TikTok Shop came around, I was like, oh, this is what I'm going to lean into. So this one, I had like a song playing. I was like, justifying to your parents why you spend every paycheck on eating out in Starbucks. People are like, oh my God, yeah, that's so funny. Like oh shit, I like that. That sweater is fire. Oh, I know that. And buy it. It's that easy. Right, it's that simple. Another one here. Listening to this song, even though I got $100 to my name and drowning in 30K of student debt. You see the lingo kind of. You got to start understanding the TikTok lingo, and people are like, "Yo, that's so true. Oh my God, me." Stuff like that. You need to understand how TikTok people react. You need to understand the platform. You can't just be out here like I always think of kind of millennials when if they were trying to sell on TikTok, they'll just be like they'll have like the millennial they call the millennial pause in the beginning on TikTok where they don't know that they can just edit the beginning. They'll click record, like lean back and hold the shirt and like I love this shirt so much that I got from TikTok Shop. You can go get yours now. And it's like really awkward. You need to make it natural. Right? You need to make it natural and seamless. So use a good sound that is easy to make a relatable caption for. The caption doesn't have to be 100% unique, right? For me, they are unique. I thought of all of these. But again, because I've been doing it for a long time, for you, you can come across a sound and kind of just let your creativity wander a little bit. Just get a little creative, have some fun with it. You know, you come across a sound, you're like, oh, that reminds me of when my wife would do like so and so. Then make a video saying, me when my wife asks me, when POV, when your wife asks you to put the kids to sleep, but football is on and you're wearing a football type of crew neck. Great product placement. The sound is like the other guys who, are in a similar situation be like, damn, I hate when my wife does that. Like that happens all the time when I'm trying to watch football. Oh shit, that's a fire football crew neck. Let me go get that. You see how I just thought of that off the fly? That's what you have to do. If not, like obviously in the beginning, you're not going to be able to do that. You can just go and look at the top videos for that sound. Like look at the like top, I don't know, 10 or 15 and let it kind of jog your imagination or perhaps pick one of them that you relate to the most and just tweak it up a little bit. And kind of you're using something that already worked, you add a little bit of a touch to it, it's going to work again, right? So as you can see, these are my own results. I use this one from the affiliate just because it was an example of this, and I have many more. The next type of post that you can do, the next type of content, this is a relatively new one that I actually don't have in my content module of the course, is photo posts. This is just a couple of the successful ones. This is like, I don't know, 15%. I had many, many, many more. I had a couple that got over 200K, another one that got, I think it's at 900K now, something crazy. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views. Let me break down photo posts for you guys. This is a relatively new feature. And on some TikTok accounts, I know for me, I'm in this, there's actually an Explore tab. That's like the Instagram Explore page. When I go to this Explore tab on my TikTok, I can see a bunch of photo posts. It's just photos, right? So they're trying to compete with Instagram. So this is a feature they're pushing a little more, but I really took advantage of this shit during the summer. I had never used it before. And during the summer, I said, let me try it out. Started experimenting with it, and it started taking off. My first like viral for my collection, for my spring and summer collection, the first viral video is a photo post. This is what I tell you guys: start experimenting. You need to experiment. You need to step outside your comfort zone. If you just sit there and do the same exact thing every single day, you are never going to progress. You're never going to see results, and nothing is going to change. So I had noticed in around April, okay, my videos aren't like really killing it as much. Let's see what else is out there, right? So I was just, again, I use the app. I try to limit my time on the app, but keep it to like 30, 45 minutes is more than enough for me because I've been doing this for 4 years. If you're just starting out, you might need a little more. So I just go on the For You page and I'm scrolling and I see an account post a product, promote a product using photo posts. And it had a really good first slide that was kind of catchy that made me swipe, and a good song. So I'm like, oh, wait, maybe this is something I can try out. Immediately I try it out, right? You always need to innovate. Every single day you need to innovate. You need to step outside your comfort zone. I tried out. The video went stupidly viral. It got, I think, maybe a little less than this one. I didn't want to post it because, again, I don't like to show anyone that's not me in these YouTube videos. It got 800,000 views over the next couple of weeks. Got me so many sales. That was like my first sellout. I don't know if you guys remember, I made a video. I document everything on my YouTube. I made a video like I just sold out of my first drop in 24 hours. It was crazy, right? So how I was able to do that is because I realized photo swipe posts have a lot of potential. So this is how you work it. You get a catchy first slide. As you can see here, this one, I saw this other account post and I was like, oh, I really like that one. Like I can adapt it to kind of my own. It's like the box is there. I'm selling the women's products, by the way. So these are not my feet. I got big ass feet. These are not my feet. You need to adapt to your audience, to your target audience. I'm selling the women's products. So you can see I'm using the little pink background, the emojis, the little cute writing, the cute font right here. Again, the lingo, text from bestie. Y'all aren't even a good duo. Like, this isn't how I talk, but I understand my audience, so I'm going to adapt the content to my audience. So after you get the catchy first slide, you either make one yourself. Some of these I made, like this one. You got a cute BAT to support your country in Copa America. This one I took. This one, what are we wearing this summer? I took. Who are you wearing this with? I took. This one I made. And these two I made as well. So it's catchy, right? It gets you like, who are you wearing this with? What are you talking about? Oh, I like that. What? Their bestie texted them, what are we wearing this summer? Let's see what they're gonna be wearing. Like, let's see what's going on. Oh, wow, I really love these. Oh my God, let me buy. It's here. Oh, like I love the cute rug and like the aesthetic, it doesn't catch them off guard. Right? It's just they're not gonna be their alarms are not gonna go off, right? Your audience when they see something that's just natural. It's here. What's here? Let me see. Oh my God, I need to go buy that. That's exactly the mentality, right? So either make it, find one you like, and or use a bright picture with a good caption. If you go and do a photo shoot for your product, you can use those photos as well, right? A good clean photo shoot, some bright natural lighting, add a good caption to it. People are gonna scroll through it. You want to use, again, what to include in it, use pictures from your photo shoot or just have the item with a background that provides some contrast. So all of these were not from photo shoots, they were just the item, and I would go on CapCut. I'll pick a background that would kind of provide some contrast. I think on this one, I just used a pink background for each product that I just found on Google search. I just searched up pink, like pink, yeah, literally like this. This is what I used. And then I would just grab this and just like go on CapCut and remove the background from each one of my pictures for my shirts. And then I would just add it on there, edit image, boom, it's all good, right? I just went for my pictures though, that are just the product pictures. I went to a soccer field, and when the sun was hitting, it really bright in the shirt, which I really loved. It showed exactly all the details in it. So then I just took that and removed obviously the soccer field and threw it on the pink background, to provide that contrast and that brightness that maintains attention. Then you want to use a sound that matches. For example, if you're selling streetwear, like let's go back to the J. Cole example. Let's say you love J. Cole and you made some kind of like J. Cole inspired pieces. You want to use a J. Cole song, right? That vibe. Maybe you made just a streetwear brand. You want to use kind of the rap music that matches the streetwear style, some rap songs that are doing good. For example, for me, I was using reggaeton songs because of what my products were. So they matched the vibe, right? They matched the aesthetic. If you're selling the example I gave previously of the football kind of crew neck, you can use something that's a bit more general. Maybe it's just a song that's just doing good, right? That many people can kind of relate to. It's not very specific, but when you're doing something like streetwear and you're using like a country song just because it's doing good, that doesn't make any sense, right? That's gonna look stupid. Don't make it too long or too short. Like 5 to 8 slides is optimal. Most of these here were 5 to 8 slides. You can go 9. I wouldn't go past 10. Then it gets a little too much. It's too much swiping, unless it provides anticipation. For example, for me, I sell a bunch of different shirts with different countries on them. People are gonna see the first one and be like, okay, where's mine? Where's my country? Where's my? And they're gonna keep swiping. That's how they swipe through, and that increases the engagement. But if it's not something like that, then don't make it too long, you know? That's kind of a general rule of thumb for photo posts. But man, I love photo posts. They don't take very long. Like it's not gonna be a 2 minute thing because you might have to go get your picture, go to CapCut, remove the background, get it on a good background, then find a good first slide. If not, if you don't find a good first slide, you might have to make your own and think of a clever one that's gonna get their attention and cause them to swipe and that kind of thing. You can even do like the part one, part two thing. As you can see, this was part two of one of mine. This one is like engaging with the audience, our most requested baby tees and how they came out. So they're trying to see if we did like what they requested. I love interacting with the audience. I'll build in a community, which is I'm gonna cover in the next slide. POV, you got a cute baby tee to support your country during Copa America. Again, what baby tees do you got? What country? You have my country? Swipe, swipe, swipe. Who are you wearing this with? Y'all aren't even a good duo. Get creative with it, right? Like these things I totally kind of made up some of them. But this one I had found on a different account. Funnily enough, you need to be able to realize the potential of something because when the other account posted this, they got 2K views. I go and post it and I get 794,000 because their photos after that weren't very appealing. They weren't bright and didn't have that contrast. All right, last but not least, this is the third type of content I'm going to cover in this video is connecting with your audience. This is super important, right? In the beginning, it's gonna be look a little different than when you try to build the brand. You know, when you first start your first post, you're not gonna be connecting with no one. No one's following you. No one's commented on your videos. No one cares what you got going on. But as you start posting, or we can kind of start in a way from the very beginning. You can maybe give a little bit of story about why you're making this item. Again, football example, J. Cole example. J. Cole inspired you during your darkest times, blah blah blah. You want to make something as homage, whatever. Simple. This helps you build trust with your audience, gets your audience involved. Again, I kind of repeated the same thing. Gets them involved in the business so they feel part of it. It doesn't just look like a corp salesy store that's just trying to take money off of me, right? We have some sort of connection. It builds brand recognition, it makes your brand more personable. Again, just for them to see your face. I know you're not comfortable with showing your face. That kind of frustrates me when people say I'm not comfortable with showing my face. I sympathize with it in a way. I understand it because showing my face on social media was something that I struggled with a lot through my teenage years and my younger years. I had no social media platform until I was like 20 years old. What caused me to actually get started is because I saw a lot of people living the dream that I wanted, all because they weren't scared. And I thought, I'm really going to let fear get in the way of me achieving my goals and my dreams and live the rest of my life in regret. Like when I'm 80, you think I'm going to give a damn that I posted my face when I was 21? Who cares, right? You're not doing something humiliating or embarrassing. So get over it. Get over it. You're missing out on a lot of money and you're missing out on opportunity. And other people who are worse looking than you, who have a worse voice than you, who have worse everything than you, are out there making more money because they have the confidence. It all comes down to confidence, right? The insecurities at the end of the day are things that we just create in our mind. The limitations that we create ourselves. It's sad. It's sad. Stop limiting yourself. Put your face out there. In the beginning, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. I'm not telling you your first post, you're going to come out like me and talking like this. You're not. But go watch my first YouTube video. I was scared as hell, right? Maybe the first one, you don't show your face. The second, the third, and you're like, fuck it, I want to make this money. Go and, just, it's no one's really going to do anything to you. What's going to happen? What's the worst that's going to happen? The video flops. All right, so what? Just go at it again, right? You're going to get comfortable as time passes. And you're also going to start liking your voice as time passes. I hated my voice my whole life. And once now I can't get enough of it, right? I go to sleep watching my YouTube videos. So it's really a beautiful thing once you start when you get over those insecurities and you build up that confidence. And it comes with time, right? So I understand, but make that a priority for me. And most importantly, increases the anticipation of your for your future product releases. So something that I did was I would tell them like we just sold out of this item, but we're going to be restocking, and I will let you guys know when. I'll show you examples in the next slide of me. Um, and this caused sellouts, like sellout again, a sellout again, a sellout, because people are hyped up. Like they know you're talking to them. Like I'm replying to a comment telling Marissa, hey, Marissa, we're going to be restocking this. We just restocked this right now. So, guys, I know you've been waiting for so long. I've talked to so many of you on live. It is finally available. And I know these are going to be gone quick. So, go grab yours right now before we're all sold out. It is a salesy thing, but they also recognize me. Like we talk on live. I tell them, like, thank you for the likes. Like I genuinely interact with my audience. And these are the people who are there. These are your customers, right? Why would you not want to build a connection with your customers? You just want to take money from people? That's a bit weird to me, right? That's not a very good business kind of intention to have because I'm not selling a product here that improves people's lives. So I do, but they do like it. They like how it looks. They support. So why not interact with them? Why not be grateful and thankful and, kind of address their concerns or make changes if enough people say, right? That can be a positive, and I'll show you in the next slide. So let's get into some actual examples. Um,
Every single time we
Again,
grab some El
oh, whoa,
Salvador
whoa,
and
whoa, be
Honduras.
quiet, bro. As I always tell you guys, I'm the only motherfucker on YouTube who is going to give you examples from their own page, show their face, and show their products. Other people are gonna sit there and tell you, I made $3 million last year on in drop shipping. Where's your business? Where's your products? Where was the content that you created, not ads that you stole and ran on Facebook and made $100 a profit? Like, let me see your organic content. I never spent, I've spent like $400 on ads since I've started. Everything is organic, and I speak pretty aggressively against ads because they destroy your organic growth. But anyways, these are videos that I've made. You can see this is my hand right there. This one got 75,000. This one got 127. There was more, but I just wanted to show these ones. Because they're an example of everything that I mentioned in the previous slide. So you can see me here replying to a comment. Please restock. This is when we restocked, right? As you can see, I said all our baby teas are now available. So we restocked, and that person, they're going to see, and the other customers are going to see, oh, wow, he's actually replying to comments, and oh my God, they did just restock that. And I can literally see the product in his hand, even though I should have straightened this. Damn, it's so wrinkled. They can see the product, they can see the inventory behind it, and they're like, oh, this is actually legit. Okay, let me go get it because they sold out last time. Here, I'm just making like kind of an update video about something that we dropped. Again, I have the product for a little bit of product placement behind me. As you guys can see, I sell a woman's product. I can't even wear this. So you can't really say, you can't tell me anything. You can't give me any excuse for why you can't have this success. You can't sit there and tell me, oh, I sell a woman's product and I can't wear it. Figure out a way to get around that. I've showed you how I did it. Can't tell me, oh, but I'm scared of showing my face. All right, well, you're not going to make any money forever. Oh, but I'm scared of creating content. I just want to get sales without making any videos. All right, then be lazy. Get some sales from the shop tab and call it a day and keep working the job that you hate. Anyways, this was kind of like an update video. This one right here, I like how you use. This one had no song. I didn't use a song or anything. This one I did. I just threw on a song for in the background, reduce the volume of it. It kind of keeps it a little bit more engaging and fun. This one I threw again a song. And then this is the one we're gonna play in a bit. I'll play it for you guys. This one got 267,000 views, but in terms of conversions, wow, it was amazing. It got me so many, so many, so many, so many sales and sold me out like right after I restocked. And then this one is the example of working with your customers to build the to build a perfect product that is going to sell immediately. I was originally going to make this shirt in the old flag colors. So I don't know if you don't keep if you don't know about geography, politics, whatever. Honduras, their new flag is a light blue. And it was changed recently over the last few years. So I was gonna go with the new flag, but then a lot of people and I shared that with my audience. I was like, okay, this is the rendering that I have for Honduras. What do you guys think? What do we think? Is this what we want to do? Do we want to change it up? This and that. Right? Like, what other business is out there asking their customers for what they actually want? They're like, oh shit, this business is asking me what I actually want. This is amazing. So you can see I had a lot of saves because they were waiting for it to actually come out so they can go buy it. So I asked them, I saw a comment, I replied to it. They're like dark colors with the new flag colors. And I'm like, all right, I read through the comments and you guys have decided. I'm going to change the color for you guys because a lot of you wanted this for your country. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make it happen for you guys. These will be out in 2 weeks. And in the meantime, go sign up for our email list so you can stay up to date right when they drop. As you can see, a bunch of saves, shares, everything. It didn't get an insane amount of views, but it built up that connection. And then I'll play for you guys here this one that got converted very well. So just have a listen. Every single time we drop some El Salvador and Honduras baby tees for pre-order, they sell just like that. So for everyone who pre-ordered, I'm over here shipping everything for y'all. This is just one of the batches. But luckily we had a few left of Honduras, Panama, and El Salvador that we're gonna list right here on TikTok Shop. So if you missed out on the pre-order, definitely grab yours while you can and use those TikTok Shop discounts. So as you can see, pretty much hit a bunch of points. I mentioned to them that there is TikTok Shop discounts. I showed them that, hey, this is a legit business. Like, I'm gonna actually go and drop off your orders. I'm not gonna keep you waiting forever. They can see, like, whoa, that's a lot of packages. There's a lot of demand for this. I mentioned, what did I mention in the beginning? Oh, every time we drop, they sell out for pre-orders. So, oh, damn, they're finally back in stock. Again, urgency, grab some right? Salvador. They sell like that. So everyone who pre-ordered, I'm dropping off your orders now. Okay, so this person actually drops off ordered. This is just one of the batches. Damn, they're selling out quick. Oh, they have a few left. So I said I have a few left. They went and snatched them up and bought way more. If you missed on the pre-order, grab yours now. Again, urgency and use those coupons. Boom, perfect. As you can see here, does this look like a high production video to you? Does this look like a video to you that took me an hour? Does this look like a video that I had to schedule? Oh, on Thursday, I'm going to post my video and I'll work on it over the next few days. Hell no. I pulled up in a tank top to the post office in my unesthetic car with a bucket and a bag in the back seat with all the packages. Recorded it one take, threw on a good song that I had saved. It's that simple. Literally that simple. 500 saves, 100 something shares, 100 267,000 views. These are just, I've just shown you guys here like 5% of all the content I've posted that's been successful. So if I'm someone who had success with this and I'm literally telling you this is what I did and showing you, hey, this isn't my twin brother. This is me. This is me. This is what I did. Go and do this and you're going to be successful. What are you waiting for? Ask yourself, why are you limiting yourself? Why are you giving up on this opportunity? Why are you not taking this chance? You're going to regret this in the future. Go and apply everything that I said in this video. And if you have trouble, if you want some one-on-one coaching on that, you'll find my one-on-one coaching link down below. You'll find my one-on-one consultation link down below. If you have trouble with getting products, just kind of like some other points of TikTok Shop, affiliates, again, other more strategies of creating content, print on demand. I have a full free course in the description. Like, I've given you everything you need to go out there and at least start making like 3-4K a month off TikTok, at least 1 or 2,000, right? I was doing this. This was something I want to add. I was doing all of this while working a 9 to 5. Everything that you see here was posted while I was working a 9 to 5, while I was doing YouTube, while I was in graduate school. What is your excuse? I'm going to leave it at that because I know I tend to talk too much sometimes, but this is one of my favorite videos. So I hope you go out there and apply everything that I taught you here. And yeah, I hope to see one of your videos pop up on my For You page with 200, 300,000 views, 1,000,000 views, and you come back on this video and comment like, oh shit, I just went viral and made 10K from the video that you made. I really hope that wish that for all of you guys, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out.